Kimmel, a Taylor Swift superfan who is originally from Toronto but is in Vienna for the concert. Ariella, we appreciate your time. Thanks for joining us on CTV News Channel. How do you feel after hearing this news? What's going through your mind?
To be honest, I was really heartbroken for everybody. This was anyone coming to Vienna or anyone in Vienna for this concert was coming with a complete love for Taylor, and it is devastating to know that this got canceled and the reason why.
Ariella, when did you find out?
So this evening, some friends and I were out at a restaurant, and we started seeing tweets about the arrests, and then we started quickly seeing some things on social media about the cancellations, and then about an hour later, my friend who had bought our tickets got an email saying that it had officially been canceled and that a refund was coming in.
Tell me about news that's come in from your friends. You're, of course, visiting from Toronto all the way in Vienna for the concert. If you've been able to chat with people in the city who were attending from the city, what's their sentiment like? Because after all, it's happening in their hometown.
So I actually don't know anyone here. So the choice to come to Vienna was by luck. We got tickets through the lottery, and actually my grandmother is originally from Vienna. So when we got in through that lottery, I really wanted to come here. It is a special connection for me to be able to be in the place that she was born. So that's really why we decided to do it. There was 4 of us who came together, and I know there's a handful of other Canadians. Mm-hmm. Today, when I was picking up we were at the grounds picking up some packages. We met people from all over the world, and that's the reality. Like, people are coming in from everywhere to see Taylor from all the place.
Yeah, that always happens. She gets people from all over the world for her concerts. But I'm curious, Ariella, in terms of, you said that your friend got an email and you were able to find out that your tickets have been cancelled, they will be refunded. But what exactly did the email say? Did they sort of spell out why these concerts are being cancelled?
They didn't give the exact reason. They just say, they kind of gave a very broad overview of, due to circumstances, the government. It had been the choice of the government to cancel these concerts because of security concerns. So it was really under the auspices of the government, and it was their decision in the face of danger.
Right.
What I've been seeing online is the threats were chemical threats, and obviously that's very significant and very hard for them to control. And so I think the government made a very clear decision to keep us all safe, which I am heartbroken for, but I'm also grateful for at the same time.
I can imagine this must be so disappointing. So much planning and so much excitement around such a big Taylor Swift event, and unfortunately, last minute it gets cancelled. But also it must be a time of relief that the authorities could actually, arrest these individuals and the plot has been foiled. But I'm curious also to know, Ariella, you are in Vienna right now. Do you see a different kind of mood in the city? I mean, after all, a terror plot has been foiled. This was a massive stadium. Over the next 3 days, thousands and thousands of people were expected to attend. Do you see a change on the streets, security apparatus, or etc.?
So security-wise, not yet. I mean, we were out. We were out in kind of like a bit of more of the countryside, just outside of Vienna. And very instantly at the restaurant, you could see everyone was on their phones and checking what was going on. And we quickly came back to the hotel to figure out what was happening. I'm sure tomorrow, we're now here tomorrow with no concert. So we were going to be spending the day getting ready. This is my very shiny dress behind me. I think tomorrow we'll be out and about, and I think you definitely will. It will be a different mood. Obviously, this is very real and significant. This isn't something to take lightly and to move quickly past. I think as a Canadian, I can speak to Canadians and say, the last few weeks, we ourselves have experienced a number of situations in this, way. We've had someone who traveled abroad to commit a terrorist attack. We had a Canadian who was convicted in the UK in a terrorism plot. We had a father and a son just last week arrested suspected of planning an ISIS terrorist attack. So we're not immune to it, and I think this is just a bit of a reality check in that way for a lot of us.
You know, I'm glad you brought all of that up, Ariella, because yes, even this particular incident we're tracking right now in Vienna, we know that one of the people arrested has links to ISIS, following that ideology. So clearly a lot to be vigilant about. But you know what? I hope that the next few days you can have a good time in Vienna and enjoy the marketplaces there, and you get an opportunity to wear that very beautiful, shiny dress you prepared for this concert, maybe another time at another Taylor Swift concert. But thank you for taking out the time, and do remain safe, Ariella. Appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
In other news, we are